Legendary.
What is up guys, Kris05 here with another video. A few weeks have passed since the Boomsday release, and I think it's time to talk about which are the top 5 legendaries from this set that you might want to own in the current meta. I would love to hear what your favorite legendary Boomsday cards are and why in the comments below, but for now, here are my top 5 legendaries for this set. Of course, after each expansion, the power level of these legendaries will shift, but I think, in the current state of the game, the following 5 legendaries have the most impact. Starting off with number 5, Stargazer Luna. Surprisingly, Stargazer Luna made the cut to this Boomsday top 5 legendary due to the fact that it turned out like a great draw engine for the popular aggro mage right now, and there are not really that many legendary cards in this expansion that became core cards for the strongest decks. I did consider Myra's Unstable Element, the Solarium, Floop's Glorious Gloop, and a bunch of other cards, but I decided to go with Stargazer Luna. Maybe even Mechatoon was worthy of the 5th spot, since a lot of people started using it on ladder, with some success, although all of those decks are considered low tier 3 and 4. Anyway, Luna has great stats for her cost and is not too easy to get dealt with. After all, when you're playing against aggro mage, you need to carefully plan out your plays, and having to deal with a 4 health minion on turn 3 might mess up your defensive plan and force you to use a removal in an ineffective way. Other than that, I don't see Luna getting used in any deck other than aggro mage for the next 2 years, so only craft this card if you enjoy that archetype. On the 4th spot, we have Elektra Storm Surge. This Shaman class legendary looked like an insanely strong card upon its release, but right now it has more of a supportive role in the decks it is being used in. The card has great potential, and I'm sure we will be seeing a lot of it in the years to come, but for now it serves as a support for combo Shutterwalk and aggro Shutterwalk Shaman. With a strong battlecry like that, it can become a core card for future tier 1 decks with ease though. As I said in my first review of the card, I really think we will see an OTK like Shaman deck in the near future, but we will have to wait a bit more for that. Sitting at number 3 is the mascot of this expansion, the infamous Dr. Boom, Mad Genius. Many people felt underwhelmed by this warrior hero card, including myself, but Dr. Boom turned out to be a great addition to the warrior archetype. It fits great in more control-oriented decks, and the passive rush for mechs is really strong and should not be underestimated. It has a Hagata feel to it, with that strong passive, but here you even have access to 5 strong hero powers. The only downside is that they are random, but that is a small price to pay for what this card is worth. Even though Warrior only has tier 2 decks at the moment, it can still be amazing in the hands of skilled players, and if you enjoy playing Warrior, Dr. Boom will be a must-craft card for you. Moving down to the last and best class legendary for this expansion, we have Libidinous Floop on the 2nd spot for this top 5. Floop is hands down the best class legendary for this expansion, and that was all too obvious as soon as it got released. It is currently only being used in Malygos Druid and can be seen in Togwaggle Druid, but man, this guy has it all. When played in Malygos Druid, its main role is to get a 4-mana Malygos out of it and be able to swipe and double Moonfire with him, but when you are playing against aggro decks, you are more than happy to throw him as a second Giggling Inventor or even as a second or third Arcane Tyrant on the board, so you can stabilize and take the game with your other powerful win conditions. Floop will have a very bright future in the next expansion too, so if you enjoy raising nature against your foes, you will need Libidinous Floop in your life. And at the number 1 spot, we have the neutral legendary Ziliax. This is the only good neutral legendary from this expansion for the current meta, but that might change in the future. I don't think this is a surprise for anyone, since you can see Ziliax in just so many good decks out there right now. Having so many effects on one body proves to be great for every deck that wishes to include mechs in their package, and enables so many defensive and offensive plays. You can slap it on a high attack minion and heal up for a ton, while pushing through a fat taunt, and the Divine Shield makes it that much better. Even playing it vanilla can be enough for you to stabilize against some aggro decks, and I'm sure you will be seeing this mech a lot in the future too. So that's it for this top 5, but I feel I have to make an honorable mention here, and of course I'm talking about Whizbang the Wonderful. This has to be the most fun and generous decision that Blizzard has made, and the community is really loving this card. Some people even suggested it being moved to the classic set, and I feel we might see that happening. Being able to play 18 different cool decks that will rotate each expansion is just so much value for the 1600 Dust, and a lot of people loved it so much they even crafted it in Golden. There's also a very interesting feature when playing the Rogue Whizbang deck, Stolen Research, since it considers all of your rogue cards as cards from another class. I'm not sure if this is a bug or a feature, but it definitely gives you an advantage. But I guess you should pick a class other than Rogue for your whiz-bang deck for that to work. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you drop a like and a subscribe. You have no idea how much that helps. Thanks for watching. I'm Kris05, and I'll see you in my next video.